This jailhouse rocks. We're not gonna take it. And the Terminator frame-throwing robot dog. All on today's episode of
3 songs.
1, 2, 3, jokes!
Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the premier competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who's written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
I'm episode 386, Ricardo Leone.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Amanda Kerberg.
I'm Eric Hughes.
And I'm Vanessa Flores.
Vanessa Flores, our producer. Eric Hughes, our guest for the second week in a row. Welcome back, Eric.
Speaking of producing, don't you own a thing?
A thing? Yeah,
your son?
Yeah, I own that child.
You produced him.
No, I run Sly Vinyl Records, a local record label. We put out vinyl records, believe it or not.
A competitive comedy vinyl
Yeah, I was
record?
going to say, you ever
Maybe.
maybe doing a comedy record?
We could talk
Yeah,
about
should we
it.
do the 1, 2, 3 jokes live comedy record?
Yeah.
How much
That'd be
would that
fucking
cost
rad.
to produce? Because that would be so cool.
Money.
Vanessa could do the art.
So, how much does it cost to, make one album?
Yeah. And just one of them.
So for just one of
One
them.
copy.
So yeah, so sure. I think the cost
Limited
would be the
edition,
same
like
for
fucking
one,
Wu-Tang.
or up to probably 300 to 500, just because
Yeah.
of the baked-in costs. But you're looking at $2,000-$3,000 depending on the bells and whistles you add.
What about gold
What if we
record?
don't want any whistles?
Gold record. They actually do make some pretty convincing looking color mixes that come out pretty metallic gold looking. There's others that kind of just look like mustard.
Yeah. Okay. Now I've been told that the sound quality is best with original black. Is that true? Is it negligible? What do you think?
It is probably still tried and true that your classic black records are going to sound the best. Those are what your audiophiles are really going for. However, press plants have really made a lot of strides lately in their color mixing and their kind of the materials they use. And colored records are so much better sounding these days that you really don't have to worry too much about it sounding bad.
No, do you have to worry about
Amanda's new segment, white people? Amanda asking white people about white people things. They just taught in today's episode vinyl.
Hey, everyone likes music.
Sounds cheaper for us to just 3D print our own albums. But you heard the man, $2,000 to $3,000. So Patreon, please step it up.
It only takes 1,000 months.
1,000 months, $3 a month. Yeah. So I think you had something you wanted to
Amanda.
talk about, but I don't remember what it
Wow.
was.
This is usually the king of segments.
Yeah.
I know.
No, he's pretty clunky.
Okay, so it's been a while. We've been away, right? So Rick and I actually, as part of our jobs, were on Phoenix Fan Fusion panels, which is the new name for Phoenix Comic-Con.
Don't say it.
I shouldn't have said that. Don't kill
Bleep
me,
that
San
out.
Diego.
Bleep it.
Phoenix Comic-Con will show up.
And yeah, so Rick was on a standing room only panel about monsters through art and media and literature.
Why they have so many
chained
people
me
on
up.
the panel?
They're like, behold this monster. I am not a monster. And their flashbulbs drove me wild.
And I was on I was on one on accessibility, and mine are not as exciting as the monster one.
There was room to stand there too. And the other room as well. No, they were well attended.
Yeah, no, I was on one on accessibility and inclusivity and design and stuff. One on algorithmic personalization, and one on deep fakes and lying with AI.
Oh.
And then
Wow.
and then your other panel, you want to talk about that?
Was humor in STEM? Scientist walks into a bar.
It was really fun.
And
And more research is needed.
Findings are inconclusive.
I was supposed to be a Fallout Vault Dweller, but my costume didn't arrive until the Monday after the con.
which
You
vault?
should have worn it today.
Yeah.
Which vault?
31.
Ooh.
When things are glum, vote 31.
I
So-
know what that means.
There was this young person dressed as an old person, and she had like spider web stuff on it. And I went, she was cosplaying, and I went, "Oh, Aunt May," and she says, "Yes, you got it. Oh, I have to tell my grandson that this and that ba-doop-a-dee." And I was like, "You're his aunt. He's your nephew." I was so mad because and I would do little things when I'd meet people and stuff, oh, this or that, and it just seemed like they didn't know their own fandom.
Yeah,
Wait,
that sucks.
it's not like she was a child.
No,
No?
she was a
No,
little
this
bit
is like an adult
a young
woman.
adult.
Yeah.
20 or something.
old enough
person.
to have not made that dumb mistake.
Grandson.
Oh yes, but why would you dress like it when you're like, oh yeah, Aunt May's Peter Parker's grandma?
That's why she's called Aunt May.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to my grandson Polly about this.
This is my aunt. This is my Aunt May. She's my dad.
She's someone's aunt. Oh my god. And then the other story, I did karaoke for the first time in almost 20 years.
Wow.
Here's
Yeah.
a little taste.
No.
Get that gold record out.
Sing right into the mic.
Here's that
Hit
sound
record.
you've been looking for. It's your cousin, Marvin Oakey.
I really like that.
Thanks.
Carrie, it's me, your aunt, Marvin Oakey.
Your aunt.
What song did you sing?
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother.
Oh.
Meredith Brooks.
I'm a sinner. You're a
Yeah.
sinner. You're a saint.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she,
Were you an aunt?
I'm an aunt. I'm a grandma.
But still a bitch and a lover.
Savannah.
Yeah, my aunt grandmother is a bitch.
I'm your cousin.
Grandma.
I'm your nephew.
Aunt Grandma Mary.
Oh my god.
And you had choreography and stunts.
No choreography. I did one stunt.
Let's roll the clip.
Standing backflip.
When it gets to the part that says I'm a bitch, I'm a tease, I'm a goddess on my knees, and I just drop straight to my knees.
Whoa.
And I was wearing high heels, and yeah,
Like 12-foot heels.
I would not have done
And
that.
I was on top of the bar.
No, I just saw the line coming, and I was like, oh, it would be cool. But I've always said I should have been a stunt woman because I am so good at
Wow.
falling down. I can fall down all day.
Well, have at it.
I was gonna say you did it like Coyote Ugly, the hit movie from 20 years ago when you last did karaoke.
Yeah.
That could have gone way bad though. If I drop on my knees, maybe I crack a kneecap.
Let's see it.
No, it's so funny because everybody went wild, right?
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah. And then afterward, people kept going
They were
"Are
thirsty.
you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah."
That was intentional, right?
Yeah.
Just because I was in that
Did you
wheelchair.
hurt yourself?
And your next panel will be kneeling room only.
What is this, church? Let's get into round one. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Iowa County Jail's fee helped fund cotton candy and laser tag for department, lawsuit says. Civil rights groups filed a class action lawsuit accusing an Iowa Sheriff's Department of mishandling the collection of jail fees, with as much as 40% being used for expenses at the shooting range, including for a cotton candy machine,
Candy
an ice cream machine, and laser tag, Sheriff Thompson claimed. He's going to be Scottish. Those expenses were for the entertainment of children who were too young for training, which was intended for sheriff's staff and their families to learn more about gun safety. I mean, Right? It's just like a gun event. They brought their kids. The kids want candy.
I wasn't paying attention. What's the story about?
So basically, the sheriff's department used funds
Yeah.
for like
That they collected from people in
Yeah.
jail.
right, and they used it to like deck out their
Have
Enter-
candy and stuff
entertain
for
the
kids.
at these events with cotton candy,
Right.
ice cream machines,
With a gun
Laser
at a
tag.
gun range.
and laser
Okay.
tag.
Yeah.
And it was so fun, guys. Bring your kids.
All right, Jeremy, you won the last episode, correct?
Yeah, so I'll just go first.
Go for it.
I'm not going to complain about the sheriff's department using funds for laser tag. I mean, the whole point of laser tag is not to cross the thin blue line.
Wow, no one else really
Where do
knows?
they have blue? Where they got blue lasers, Jeremy?
I don't know. I didn't think
There
that
ain't
far.
no blue fucking lasers, bro.
There's got to be blue lasers.
No.
Wait, why couldn't you have blue?
Why can't you have blue lasers?
They don't have them.
Government.
They have green and red.
Well, my lasers
They have green?
Yeah, Entrapment, the film starring Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Let's think about that for a while.
All right. Well, Bob.
All this would have made the shooting range the most fun place in all of Iowa if it wasn't already named the most fun place in all of Iowa by the Iowa Tribune.
The Iowa Tribune, the second most fun place in Iowa.
Yeah.
Come on down.
According to the Iowa Star.
The fourth
Yeah.
most fun place.
You guys, it was cotton candy for the cop carnival. Step right up, don't be shy, hit the convict and win a prize.
Jail employees are under fire for misusing jail funds. Maybe they need to spend time locked away in the fun house. Think about what they did.
That's cute.
Maybe they need to look in those wacky mirrors. And
Are you really that tall?
oh, big man, huh?
If I lost 50 pounds, my life would be so much better. As they're looking in the mirror. Skinny mirror.
They should use some of the funds for their shooting training because it's a little suspect. Like, all you have to do is shoot the water into the clown's mouth until the balloon explodes. I don't see how that helps.
I think we're missing the point here. They bought a cotton candy machine, which means they're never going to have to pay retail price for cotton candy again. And it's going to pay for itself in no time.
The commissary is all complicated.
What's the best money making scheme? Free cotton candy for children.
Yeah.
In a prison.
In prison.
The,
Yeah, Bill,
the
if you
machine's right back there. You just got to get
Yeah.
past the wall of convicts.
The inmate lunches are all like moldy sandwiches and moldy cotton candy now. So the department is looking for who spilled the tea about these misused funds because in jail snitches get passed up for promotions.
It's great. You have a little cotton candy, you play some games, and then you turn in your bullet-ridden target from firearm training, and you get a prize, maybe a little stuffed animal or something. It's nice.
Did everybody go?
I think that's...
No,
Eric.
We got one final
Mark,
one.
Eric's going.
Save the day.
Black Hawk County Sheriff is quoted as saying, "You guys, I told you no surprise birthdays."
No surprises at the shooting range. please.
I like that.
Oh my God, it's a tragedy, but a great shot. I'm trying to think of some kind of ACAB joke. All cops are something. What, like blasters because they're squirting
Okay,
the clowns?
I got nothing.
Well,
Laser blasters.
Is that it for the jokes?
it sounds like it.
Yeah.
So Amanda Kerberg, our
Yes.
resident judge.
Yeah.
How did you like that?
It was a little bit of a letdown.
Let me rephrase.
I just don't think that story lent itself as well to comedy.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Bob. The laser range, the most fun place in Iowa, was pretty cute. Gave it a 2. The shooting training, cute. Gave it a 2. The target, cute. Gave it a 2. Okay, Jeremy. Thin Blue Line. You know what? I liked that.
Thank you.
I liked that, and I'm not backing down.
Blue lasers matter.
And you're ground.
I gave it a 3. Locked in the Funhouse, pretty cute. Gave it a 2. Snitches get passed up for promotions. Gave it a 2. And I gave you the bonus point of the round for the thin blue line joke. Because you know what? Fuck them.
It needed the extra help.
Sometimes a joke can suck, okay?
Wait, fuck who?
You, Eric.
You and your silence.
In the audience,
Yeah.
basic, decent people.
Eric, I hate the convict. Super fun. Give it a 3. Cotton candy. I don't know what that was. I give it a 2.
It'll pay for itself, right? They bought them
Yeah. Good scheme. Okay, and the no surprise birthdays. Beautiful storytelling and embodiment there. So that was a 3. So going into round 2, Eric and Jeremy are tied with 8, and Bob is a touch behind with 6.
You boys.
Eric, whichever
All right.
of us can hit the thing, so the
Round 2.
California woman tries to found marijuana into police, gets turned away. Oh, it's because it's the headlines.
into police.
they turn marijuana into police. Whoa!
For my next
She
trick,
found a lot of marijuana.
Just add water.
Don't smoke that meander in the joint. One concerned citizen was in the right place at the right time when 4 elementary students in Bakersfield, California, approached her with an odd question after school. They asked me if marijuana was illegal, and I told them yes. Erica De La Rosa said the boys showed De La Rosa a cardboard box full of marijuana they found down the street from McAuliffe Elementary. De Rosa said she called 911. Bitch, calm down.
not on the boys.
They told me, just in general, there's marijuana. They told me there were 38 other emergencies and it would be hours before an officer would come out. And I asked if I could bring it down to the station. Fucking drug trafficking, bitch. She brought the box with the bag of pot. I thought it was it's a box. It was a cereal box, apparently. Oven bags, a bag sealer,
Not even a
weight
toy inside.
scale, and
my
a joint
gosh.
full of labels saying, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness to Bakersfield Police Headquarters. But once there, she
Bakersfield.
was told the lobby was closed and removed by 2 officers. The fact that I told them I have a trunk full of drugs in my car right outside the police station, why wasn't it concerning to them? I don't know. De La Rosa said the police even made her do the legwork and to try to get contact contact info from the 4 boys who were 10 years old. One ran. 2 of the children gave me their names and their phone numbers, and the third child only gave me his name.
Wow. One of those families raised their child well.
The one who ran?
Some bitch starts complaining about crazy
Why is
shit.
she so mad? That's so stupid.
Why didn't they arrest me right there?
Yeah.
All right,
California, and it's been legal since
Death by cop is what she's looking for.
I guess so.
I have drugs. Kill me.
I have a weight scale.
You can weigh the drugs.
Bob, you want
Weighing
to
drugs like a maniac.
start us off this round, Robert?
Sure. Erica is sure complaining a lot about the legwork, even though she's up for promotion to lieutenant.
In related news, a local grandmother turns in a bottle of liquor and is surprised to find that prohibition ended nearly 100 years ago.
She also had a complaint about smut.
I can see I'm dirty.
I've got liquor and an old Nickelodeon in my trunk, and the police don't care.
Playing those naughty Thomas Edison films.
I look at TikTok on my Nickelodeon.
Forget the cops. Some kids found a box of pot. Who was selling it? Sounds like the perfect case for Kid Detective Encyclopedia Green. Spoiler alert, it was him. He sells pot.
Oh man, I forgot.
My weed. Where did I leave that? Oh, it's a mystery.
This is a YA novel, man.
The Bakersfield Police Department motto, to protect and serve eventually.
Officer, my kids found 3 pounds of marijuana. Captain, we confiscated an ounce of pot. Chief, here's that joint we removed from the street.
Oh, excuse me. Gotta open the phone. All right. Forget the cops. Some kids found a box of pot. Where did it come from? Sounds like the perfect case for Kid Detective Nancy Grew. Spoiler alert. It was her. She grew the pot.
I'm so excited for the third one.
All right, Hardy Boys, what could it be?
Party Boys.
Party Boys.
Yeah.
All right, Dan.
They're into other stuff.
Let's let them have it.
Yeah.
She could tell she wasn't going to get very far with the police when the operator at the station picked up and said, "What now?"
You did not care for this story, did you?
I had a lot of trouble with all these.
We had 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, and a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, laughers, screamers. Also a quart of tequila, a quart of rum, a case of beer, a pint of raw ether, and 2 dozen amyls. Okay, ma'am, can you bring that down to the station?
And 2 pizzas.
I love it when Eric does lists.
A galaxy. I like that as a unit of measure. A galaxy.
Forget the cops. Some kids found a box of pot. Who is it for? Sounds like the perfect case for Kid Detectives, the Hardy Boys. Spoiler alert, they're straight edge squares. It was all for Nancy Grew and Encyclopedia Green. Case closed.
Those squares.
Those squares. Those L7 squares.
Hardly boys, if you ask me. Is that it for the jokes from me?
Yeah.
All right, Amanda.
Man, I gotta go into pirate coves. I can't have my mind fucked up.
Amanda Kerberg. What are the points?
Okay, Eric, we'll start with you. The local grandma gave it a 3. Great.
Does good.
Local grandma does good. Sweaters.
Local grandma, also an aunt. The joint we removed, that was great. The whole corruption, hierarchy, wonderful. 3. And you did a wonderful list. I love a list. That was a 3. Jeremy, the Kid Detective, I wrote down for the first one, which, then I knew what was happening. So I gave that a 3. Nancy Grew, loved it, 3. And then the Hardy Boys, with a little twist with them being squares, was great.
Okay.
But I like that they guessed what it was going to be. That it was going to be the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I got scared. I was like,
Yeah,
I
you're
really
like-
built this thing up. I hope I deliver. Oh my
made
God.
a mistake.
I think I made a mistake.
So I give that a 3. Bob, the promotion.
Be gentle, be gentle.
I know. It's okay.
Well, I don't like that either.
Promotion to lieutenant.
Happens to everybody.
But mostly Bob.
He's had such a good run.
Yeah, none of his feelings is good.
He's jet lagged.
He's so jet lagged. Be nice to Bob. Okay. The promotion to lieutenant was pretty good. Gave it a 2. Protect and serve.
All right, I think that's enough.
Protect and serve eventually was pretty good. Give it a 2. Then what now? That's where we could really tell, Bob's had enough.
You know, I have had enough.
Leave him alone. His glories are past.
So I gave that a 2. So Bob closed the round with 6, which means he's going into round 3 with 12. Jeremy closed the round with 9 plus a bonus point for the Kid Detective all around.
Motif.
motif. So he goes into round 3 with 18. Eric closed the round with 9, so he goes into round 3 with 17. So 18, 17, 12.
Okay.
Well, you know, we like to say around here at 1, 2, 3 Jokes, anything can happen in round 3. Terminator, the flame-throwing robot dog that fires 30-foot flames. Now for sale across the U.S. A company called Throw Flame claims that their claims on their website to have flamethrowers that deliver the power and performance and safety to set even the biggest challenges up in smoke. We have the safety to destroy things with fire. The Ohio-based company recently opened sales for Terminator, a 37-pound dog shaped quadruped. Is that the right spelling for quadruped? Who knows?
It is now.
Quadruped. The quadruped fire machine, which retails for $9,420,
Is that all?
and it's legal it is legal in all United States except Maryland, where they have strong convictions against robot dogs.
Yeah, what happened in Maryland?
Turns out there is a law that says a dog can't throw fire.
It's in the rule book.
Just dogs, though. Everyone knows.
Flare bud.
I was working on it. I couldn't get anything.
Yes.
I couldn't get anything.
Yes.
That was great.
A demonstration video shows the Terminator quietly stalking and jumping through a forest before torching its surroundings with a 30-foot jet of fire erupting from a flamethrower on its back. The company has avoided referring to the fiery canine as a weapon, but instead promotes the flame-throwing robot as being useful in wildfire control, agriculture management, entertainment, and ice removal.
Ice removal.
The robot dog.
God.
And all of these are entertainment, by the way.
The robot dog also boasts a variety of cameras and sensors, allowing it to autonomously move throughout the surroundings and find targets to set ablaze.
Oh my gosh.
While being remotely operated, the demonstration video shows a handler controlling it with a smartphone.
Wow.
All right.
That's wild.
Indeed. Eric, what do you got?
Understand, that Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. And it absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead.
Just $9,000.
He's not so smart, though. He tries to set fire to things that he's already set fire to because dogs don't know it's still bacon. Do you get it?
Oh, I do now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gave me those I don't get it eyes.
Yeah. I was still spelling it bacon in my head.
Yeah, bacon.
And I was
with
like,
an
yeah, you don't want
apostrophe.
to overcook bacon.
Very true. Very
I mean,
true.
dude, I like burnt bacon.
This is great. I've been looking for a companion for my other dog and an incinerator for its feces. So this will work out.
It was like the flamethrower was real accurate and safe until the dog went to bed and he had to like go in a circle.
Yeah.
Running through dog beds.
I paid for the service dog vest add-on, and now my Terminator can go anywhere.
Your service Terminator.
I get nervous on flights. I need to feel
I need a dog because that guy brought a Terminator. I'm getting nervous on this
I'm
flight.
really nervous because it's a Boeing.
It's been trained to sense when things are not on fire.
That's why it's beeping every 30 seconds. Not on fire. Not on fire. Not on fire.
Not on fire. Squirrel, not on fire. A flamethrowing dog is now available for sale across the country. In other news, the number of charred mailmen is on the rise.
Charred mailman. We're doing a survey. Are any of the postal workers here charred?
Charred. Well, now that you mention it.
Yeah, that's my dog over there. He's a rescue waiting to happen.
Now get this. The next model will be one that puts out the fires.
That's how they get you.
Well, those ones are going to be males.
separately.
Males. The males don't start the fire. The females do because they're in heat.
Oh, damn.
I ditched my third joke to do that impromptu.
Oh, can you still hear your third joke, though?
The males.
Okay, but this better not count against me.
I would never do that.
He loves playing fetch. He'll burn down a whole neighborhood to find the stick and bring it back to me. Such a good boy.
I liked it better than your other joke.
I liked In Heat better, but that was kind of cute.
Okay. In heat is my contender.
No, I already.
No, it's also a problem because there are no more sticks anymore.
No.
It's all sticks.
It's back to me.
Yeah.
All right. When the Terminator T-1000 makes a puddle on the floor, you do not want to rub its nose in it.
Releasing excess. What's it? Gasoline? What's it called?
Yeah.
Oil, gas?
Buffering.
Fuel?
Buffering.
Whatever. All of it.
Butane.
Anyone else? Is that it?
I think that was it for the jokes.
Okay,
That
Amanda.
was it for the jokes.
All right, Amanda Kerberg.
Final judgment.
Who won, Jeremy or Eric?
Okay. Eric, let's
I'll
start
just
with
sit
you.
over here.
With your beautiful hair.
Thank you.
The will not stop ever till it kills you was really good. I think I wanted a dog twist to it, so I kept waiting for you to be like, it will not stop, it
Humping
will
your
not
leg.
sit, it will not heal, like some, I don't know.
Okay.
The service dog vest, fucking wonderful, all three. And the next model puts out the fires, really good too. So you close around a 7 and you close the game with 24. Bob. The incinerator for feces was great. Give it a 3.
A lot of great ideas.
The rescue waiting to happen. I loved that. That was a 3 plus the 1 bonus point for the round.
All right.
And don't rub its nose in it. Great. Gave it a 3. So you closed around a 10, which brought you up to 22 points for the game. Jeremy.
You win.
The dogs don't know it's still bacon. Great. Gave it a 3. The charred mailman.
just 3.
Great. Gave it a 3. And the in heat. That was a good call because that was a great joke.
Oh, thanks.
So I gave that a 3. So you close around a 9, which means you have 1 with 27 points.
Setting fire to the rest of
Here's
the
the
cast.
thing. I thought you got 2 unearned points in there that I disagreed with. Still, you won.
Thank you.
25.
I don't give a shit, but thank you.
25.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Jeremiah Martinez.
Hey, cool.
Ill-gotten gains. No, that's not true. Not true. He still would have won without those 2 erroneous points.
Assuming they weren't distributed elsewhere.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's true. That could have brought Eric up to 26 if they were redistributed.
Only I had better jokes.
But there's not a finite number of points within the whole game. Maybe there should be, Amanda. More math for Amanda.
Well, speaking of burning like we did a few minutes ago in that last story, does anyone have any burning questions? All right, well, that'll do it
No,
for
no,
this
no.
one.
Let's give it a shake. I have one. So this woman called the police to report, that these kids found a box of pot and she doesn't know what to do with it. What's like a reason you might have called the police that's not like, a threat to your safety or life or
Sounds like a youth
something
kind of
dangerous?
thing. Sounds like something you would do, definitely.
I did call the non-emergency number when I was at work. I work at a school. and it was after hours, and there were kids on the roof throwing firecrackers.
Oh.
I was like, I should probably get someone to take care of that. So,
I can't get to my car.
Hello, police! It's raining firecrackers!
So I had to call the fire department once because I set someone else's house on fire.
Oh my God.
Playing around with bottle rockets
Oh my God.
near the canal. So here's the great thing about bottle rockets. If you shoot them into the water, they actually like shoot and still go under the water.
Like torpedoes?
No, yeah, like little torpedoes. They're super cool. Well,
Hell yeah, that's what we're
they
doing after the
can
show.
also skip, as we learned. So we were on one. So here's the thing: we were on one side of the canal.
Yeah.
Shot a bottle rocket into, attempting into the water. It skipped, went up over the other side, and then exploded onto someone's wooden fence.
Oh my.
And me and my
you
friends are
serious?
watching it, and then we're like, "Oh, let's hope that's it. Let's hope that's it. Let's get out of here." And then we start seeing the smoke come up.
Oh my
And
god.
it had hit like brush
my
and stuff. And so
and that's when I had my awakening.
get this. This was my first time at this friend's house, and I brought the bottle rocket. And so he runs into his house and goes, his dad's home, and he goes, "Dad, fire!" And his dad starts calling the fire department. He grabs from the kitchen a fire extinguisher, and we run back out. The back of his house was up against the canal, so we go through his backyard to the canal. We see flames now coming up. It's not just smoke, and the sun's going down.
God.
And my friend goes, "I'm just gonna jump," because it's like a river, right? He goes, "I'm just gonna jump in and try to swim across," but I'm like, "There's no way you can't even get
Like,
out."
yeah,
There's no,
can't.
there's no.
There's nothing to
It's
straddle
pretty
on, yeah.
sharp,
Yeah.
pretty steep embankments. So we.
I'm gonna attach these bottle rockets to my
Rocket man over there.
My calculations are correct. I'll skip across the wall.
we ended up running to the closest crossing, which was. What's so frustrating is it's right there. It's right across the canal. It's not that far, but we had to run all the way down to where the street crossed, run over, run all the way back. And we get there. We got the fire extinguisher. He unleashes the fire extinguisher right at the base of the fire, and it goes, and it is empty. This thing has like nothing in it. So the flames, there is a healthy segment of wooden fence now gone and charred and still burning. The flames are picking up. The next door neighbors had a really short chain link fence, and I could see they had a hose on the back. So I jumped the back fence, just open up the hose, and I'm running to the fire. This hose is like 6
fire.
feet long. Fire.
Oh, they had it on fire setting.
So I have to put my the hose is so short. I have to put my thumb on the hose to like sprinkle over there. Eventually, his dad joins us, and I say, "You take this hose." My friend and I jump into the backyard of the house that's on fire. Well, it's the fence. It's the back fence. It's not the actual house didn't catch fire.
Oh my God.
And there are inside the house huge sounding dogs going ape shit.
Oh yeah.
And some lady yelling, "Get out of the back of my yard! Get out of my yard!" And my friend just goes, "Ma'am, we're putting out your fire."
saving your goddamn life.
And
Maybe one of
so
those dogs was a fire extinguishing dog.
Oh my God.
we ended up depotting 2 of her plants and using them to
using
bucket
that.
up water out of her pool
My plants.
and put it out. And then here's the end of the story.
Oh no, the pool's full of gasoline.
Pretty much. The fire department ended up going to my friend's house across the way, so they didn't even show up at the right house. By the time we had put it out, by the time the fire department was there, it was out. It was smoldering. We could just step through what used to be fence to get out, and. Basically, we had no consequences. There was no
Fucking white
no
people.
trouble whatsoever.
Bad kids were out there.
There was a promise.
will be boys.
There was a promise to come back and rebuild the fence, which I never heard from again. I was also not invited back to that. particular friend's house anymore.
But you're fucking clutch, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like, you went into action.
So it was insane, and I didn't tell my parents that story for years.
Amazing.
They know it now.
You're like,
but,
why are you covered in ash?
Yeah. It was a bonfire.
I didn't tell them until there was enough time between fires that
Yeah.
They weren't suspicious. Yeah. Oh my
Has anybody got anything better than that?
That was amazing.
Absolutely not.
That
All right.
happened.
Oh, that's incredible.
All right. Thank you for listening and watching. We appreciate it very much. And you can help us by going to Patreon, and for just $3 a month, you get our entire back catalog of episodes. Lots of funny stuff there. Links in the episode description. Have at it. And
knock your fucking self out.
we'll also have links to Eric's record label, so you can check that out as well. And follow the people on Instagram who are on there.
Any hot new artists that you're producing?
I mean, I'm always thrilled with anyone that
Who are you attracted to?
even would consider releasing with me. But I try to find artists that are kind of more up and coming, because the big ones are always already on huge labels. And they're
Have you
kind
ever
of
thought about
ingrained.
Ariana Grande?
One of my all-time favorite bands growing up, though, was a band called Menomina, and they just reunited. They've been defunct for probably over a decade, and they are playing a one-time reunion show this August in Portland. And my label is pressing a record for them to celebrate that, and also to have merch for the event.
That's so cool.
So it's always super cool to love a band and actually how fun is it to meet a band when you go to see them at a show, get something signed, but to actually have a phone call with them, talk details, and
so cool.
You're texting with them. It feels cool.
Yeah.
It's fun, and it's one of those they say don't meet your heroes, but this has been a good experience. These guys rock.
They always say, don't lay albums for your heroes. Always end disappointed. So thanks for listening. If you're joining us on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hit that bell for notifications when a new episode comes out. All the links to what we've talked about are in the show notes. We'll see you next week. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Amanda Kerberg.
I'm Eric Hughes.
And I'm Vanessa Flores.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3
Jokes!